Yeah, I mean, those came right off his printer right there. And you know what it is?
The ink still feels a little wet.
Yeah, you do it with 5s though, no one checks you.
Exactly.
It's 20s and 50s and 100s they look at. 5s, man, you can get by all the time.
I know.
You got a great printer here because this almost feels like real money.
Almost.
Yeah.
There's something not right about it.
Right, so I'm going to give it this change.
Yeah.
I'll help the counterfeit bills go around.
Circulate 'em.
That'll help you, Shaun.
Okay.
I'll buy some off you too. 50 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I mean, you make up these counterfeit bills, you get, I'll buy $1,000 off you, you get $500. You're like, yeah, man, this is free money.
It's all real money.
Yeah.
It's not counterfeit.
Allegedly.
That's what they all say when they get.
Are you watching The Ones Who Live?
I don't know what that is.
The Walking Dead show?
Oh yes, yeah, I'm watching that. Yeah.
Rick and Michonne, you're watching that?
Yeah, I'm watching that. Yeah, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this week's episode yet. The one that was on Sunday.
I did.
Yeah.
Did you know who showed up in it?
Can't tell them.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Don't ruin it.
Tell me.
What?
Tell me who showed up in it. I don't care.
I was just wondering if you knew who showed up in
No,
it.
tell me.
So you don't know?
No, but I don't care. You can tell me.
Oh, no, I'm not going to tell you.
No, I want you to tell me now.
tell you.
No, you gotta watch.
I'm gonna look it up on the internet now. So just tell me.
You could ruin it for people that are watching your show.
Well, guess what? Spoiler alert.
Turn it off now.
Hey, by the time this episode gets out, if you had it known already,
That's
too
your
bad.
fault,
You should have known. It's too late.
See?
Um,
That's what a heel says.
Gabriel in flashbacks because
Oh, so he wasn't really there?
it was in flashbacks, but like because he was communicating with Jadis for like the past 3 years leading up to this show.
I mean, this is like
they were meeting up once a year. Yeah, and do it and yeah.
because I mean, this is like Rick's been gone for like 15 years now.
No, like 8 or something like that. Yeah, 8.
Because it seems like they fast forward many years through the regular show after he had left.
6 years, and then at this point, she was pregnant when he left, and she told him in the show that RJ is almost 8. So, yeah. So it's not 15 years.
They could be dead by now.
Who is?
The kids.
No, they're still alive.
She doesn't know that though.
I think she does.
How does she know? She hasn't been in contact with him for 8 years.
Because
You left your kids in the middle of a zombie apocalypse with somebody. You didn't take your kids with you. You're a horrible mother.
she left them with family.
It doesn't matter.
She's not the biological mother, but
She really of the boy she wasn't.
I mean, well, no, but Judith, she isn't, and I'm saying like
She left her kid.
but with family.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. You keep your kids close to you. So now you just go, hey, I'm going to leave you with family because I'm a shitty mother. I'm going to go away for 8 years. I'm never even going to have any contact with you because I'm a piece of crap. And because all I care about now is the guy who's banging me and not my kid.
Okay, but you didn't remember that.
That's a soundbite from Glenn. All he cares about is the guy banging him.
When I mentioned the title of the show, you didn't know the title of the show, but I'm going to remind you, it's called The Ones Who Live because it's all about Rick and Michonne. They're the ones with like hope and positivity. And everything.
Right. The positivity.
the opposite of Glenn.
The positivity. I got to get rid of my kid so I can actually live. I don't want this kid.
The positivity that once they get back, then the kids are still doing well.
But you don't know that's going to happen in this world. That's the whole point. I wouldn't leave that chance.
Next time we see the two,
nowadays, if you were left with the family, that's okay because there's not something out there trying to eat you.
I think whether it be in this show or the next season or in a different show, if we see RJ and Judith, I think we're going to see them in their.
Right, and RJ and Judith should punch Michonne right in the face and you left us. You're an awful mother.
No. She left with Judith's blessing.
Ooh, wow, so here's an adult that needs a 7-year-old blessing.
Or,
or 13-year-old blessing.
Well, she obviously
I need your blessing.
She trusts Daryl and the rest of them to what?
Yeah, because Daryl and the rest of them haven't been in places where their world collapses every other day. So
Daryl go to France?
Yeah, right. So Daryl's gone.
Take one of them.
Yeah, right. He wasn't watching. He hasn't been watching them.
The new title.
You're gonna make Shaun not want to come back.
Maggie couldn't even.
You're being very confrontational for no reason.
Couldn't even keep her the hillside.
He's trying to
the
get
hillside.
content. That's his whole thing.
Right, Maggie couldn't even keep the hillside from collapsing.
The comments, if this,
she's an awful mother.
I got comments last time. I saw I'm just so like I get paid by AMC, but I don't get paid by AMC. By The Walking Dead, I just really enjoy the show. I think
I enjoy the show too.
I think everything that's written into it makes sense. I don't.
Yeah, right. Bad mother.
No.
That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
You're crossing the line.
She's not a bad mother.
Bad.
It's the world they live in, but those are the types of things that
I think any mother, even in a world that we live in today, leaves their kids for 8 years and has no contact with them is a bad mother. Twice.
He was busy.
Well, no, in the world we live in today, that would be bad because it's hard. It's hard enough because it's
bad. You're safer now, but with somebody back then you would be
the known
safe.
children's advocate. Well, by the way,
in a world in real life, they could do phone calls and stuff, but they wouldn't lose touch just because
Right.
The radio
So you think now that I'm going to lose touch? I'm not going to because I can't have any contact with my kid at all.
You don't even know what these people are doing to the kids.
Right. Yeah, but you see, well, they talk to each other in the show, and they're always and Michelle.
Negan was a better parent.
Hot diggity dog. This place is magnificent.
Okay, so no, he wasn't.
what kind of crack is he smoking?
Because Negan fed Carl spaghetti.
Oh no.
And then he bonded with Judith. Him and Judith were pals. Because he was a better parent than Rick was.
But you see the dialogue with Rick and Michonne. They're saying like Michonne said to him in episode 3 or 4. She says like,
which is it? 3 or 4?
I don't know.
One of the
No, sometime like midway through the because recently she said like despite the odds we found each other.
Yep.
And
because I left my kids.
But it was unlikely enough that they were going to find each other. So they
You would leave your kids.
It was written into the show.
All right.
Leave them in a split second.
Yeah.
They found each other, and now
Thrown it right to the zombie first chance I had.
If they can, I know it's all fiction and everything, but if they can find each other, then obviously
She found him.
Well,
he wasn't looking. He wasn't looking.
Well, no, he kept trying to escape.
Then he stopped and he realized it's futile. I can't do it. I'm weak.
And side piece.
Yeah,
and he had a side piece now. So
well, it was easier for her to look for him than it was for him to look for her.
yeah, he was done looking for her.
Because he couldn't.
As far as he was concerned, they don't exist anymore.
It was a powerful military that kept stopping him.
Yeah, it was.
Glenn's just biased.
Come on.
It was powerful.
No, Glenn is.
Oh.
It was a powerful military.
No, I'm not biased. That's what the people in the comments were saying last
I
time.
don't think you
because,
are. Glenn's just
yeah, because I didn't
play devil's
yeah.
advocate.
Yeah.
Wants to poke the hornet's nest.
Yeah,
Negan's
so I
a better
guess you'll
parent.
need to.
He was there more for Judith than her father was.
I guess.
She was
Hopefully,
safer. She was safer when Negan was around than when her father was.
Look what happened to Carl.
Yeah,
Jeez.
right. He wasn't a good parent there either. If Carl was with Negan, never would have happened.
Yeah.
Negan's people weren't getting eaten by zombies until Rick showed up.
Okay.
The villain of the group.
Yeah.
Brutal. Villain of the group. Don't even bother. Just agree with him.
Yeah, Negan's great.
Isn't he? Wonderful.
Yeah, I know. He went to I don't know. Yeah.
No one else is cooking Carl spaghetti. They're barely eating.
Okay.
He gave him housing.
He killed a guy named Glenn.
Yeah.
Negan killed a guy named
'Cause
Glenn,
he was
and it was
weak.
brutal. Yeah.
It was weak.
Okay.
Good argument.
Well, I think that Glenn. I don't know. It I don't like Negan.
We need fewer Glens.
I don't like Negan.
That's what you're trying to say.
What?
We need fewer Glens, is what you're trying to say, right?
No, because Negan killed Glenn. So,
Right.
so we need more Glens.
Right, me.
We need fewer Glens.
We need more of the Walking
No,
Dead
we need
Glens.
Glenn Danzig. And
No.
that's it.
Glenn needs to be like the Walking Dead Glenn because
rid
he
of
was
all
Oh,
of
so
the
I'd be dead.
Glens.
So you said I need to die.
Get rid of
because
every
he
Glenn
was
except
very,
Glenn
he was
Danzig.
a very like ethical, like oh, I always got to do the right thing and everything. So that's
Yeah,
Look where
yeah.
that got him.
Yeah, look where it got him.
Head squashed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Negan, the parent of
Maybe
the
if
year.
you were working together with that Glenn, then Negan would have died sooner, or would die because, yeah.
If I was working together with that Glenn,
Yeah.
that Glenn was a wimp.
Okay.
Kept hiding.
Yeah,
In tanks.
yeah. So, but you're right. If I was working together with Glenn instead of Rick working with Glenn, Glenn would probably still be alive, and there would have been a better place that they would have been living in.
Rick would have been dead.
And Rick would have been dead. 'Cause, yeah, that's exactly right. Because Rick was not a good person.
Yeah.
Or a good father.
Definitely not a good father. Yeah.
I think I'll. Well, yeah, whatever.
I listen to your recommendation on Beneath the Trees.
I thought you said I was a jackass, and you walked over and read it on the shelf. Said, "Well, this is really good. I'm going to buy this
I
now."
would call you a jackass.
Oh no!
Did you read 5 yet?
Yes.
How was that?
It was good, but it was probably the weakest of the five
Oh,
issues.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like how they're kind of wrapping it up.
It's just you told
Well,
me.
that's the thing too. I know that's being wrapped up, so this issue I don't think pushed it too far along to make it worth
Because
it.
there's only one issue left. After
Right.
this, right? Yeah.
Now, if this is an ongoing series or a 12-issue series, you at some point you may have to do that issue, and it'd be perfect. Now is the time to do it.
Now's not
but,
the time to do it, though.
Well, with only one issue left, right? You should. Right. We don't need to know.
I wish it was a longer series because I really wanted them to go more into the whole serial killing bit. Like
You have to
you
do
know-
a prequel
Right.
series too. If they talk about how she became the serial
Well,
killer.
that's I liked her whole almost like Dexter, like the whole rules, like you don't kill in the town you live in. You go to a big city, you pick somebody up, no one would miss, and
Yep.
like that kind of stuff. And then
I'm
they
missing them.
and then they brought in that jerky, whatever was he, a rat? I don't know. Yeah. The kid, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, I would like that got into a little more too. Of I mean, instead of her just like, you're a jerk, don't come near me. You can't do this. Because first of all, you got to think this guy's going to do something if I don't do it. She didn't think it out. She was nervous.
Well, isn't the end of the last, in 4? Wasn't that the one where they had the goat tied to the parade float, like splayed open?
No, that was.
Was that 3?
That was
That was the end of
2.
That was the end of 2.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The end of 4 was
She's on the run.
where they're looking for her.
Oh, right.
Like they find the bloody paint cans
because he
in the
put the
store or
paint
whatever,
cans
yeah.
all over the store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because
Imagine finding those.
Yeah.
Like paint cans full of body parts and crap. Like,
Who would have thought in this day and age right now, we're wishing that there was, they spread out the story a little more. Because most of the stories that are written, we need them to go from, hey, how you doing? Good, thanks. We need them to go from 6 issues to 4 issues because they spread it out where you don't need 6 issues. And this one we feel, man, we need more than 6 issues. It's not too often you're asking for more. Usually it's like, hey, condense this down. Take out a few of these pages with no words and condense the thing down.
usually you're saying, when is this going to end?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yep.
Like this should have ended 15 issues ago.
Yep. And now we're actually saying there's not enough.
Right.
That doesn't happen too often in this day and age now.
Who would have thought you would have picked up a book that with characters that look like Richard Scarry's busy animals or whatever those are?
Yeah,
And it would have
exactly.
been awesome.
When they're a well-trained dog, you just whistle and put your hands down. They want to say hi.
Don't listen to a word he says. Do not listen. Do not listen to a word he says.
Comes in. I let him bring his dog in. I let him bring his dog in because we like the dog, right?
Yeah.
But when customers come in, he can't keep it from jumping on people. And people don't want to come into a place with dogs jumping on.
I
and
love
stuff.
that. My dog loves jumping, so I love it.
Can't keep him when he says down and stay. The dog doesn't listen. Just doesn't listen.
Kelsey, would you do me a favor? Hey, sit. Sit. And
Sat and jumped. Yeah, sat and jumped. Yeah. Sit
Hey.
and jump. Yeah.
97. Good job.
Oh yeah. Stop with that. Yeah, I want a treat.
What's her name?
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Oh, hi, Kelsey. How old is Kelsey?
Kelsey is 4.5.
Oh, you good girl, Kelsey.
Kind of small for that
Well,
dog, right?
as they said,
She's overweight.
no. when we got her,
She's
they,
eating too much peanut butter, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
they said not to let her get.
his dog.
They said not to let her get over 10 pounds of her original weight.
Yeah.
And her original weight was 58 pounds.
Oh, so she's pretty small then.
She's
Yeah.
a small dog
Yeah.
to begin with, and she's right now only 62.
Oh, good girl.
Yeah, but with a high fat index, so it's.
Because it's a golden, right?
No, she's an English lab.
English lab.
Yep.
Yeah, because English labs are a little shorter and wider, like stockier.
She got the block head.
Yeah.
Like her owner.
I'm better than your dad's dog,
Oh yeah.
but I still like him or her. I forget.
Her.
I still like her when she's in here.
Oh yeah.
She's friendly, but she gets a little rambunctious too.
Oh yeah. That's why we leave her outside a lot.
Yeah.
And she's off her medicine too. So
So she's off her rocker.
yeah, no, yeah, because she was on a medicine that calmed her right down, but
anxiety stuff.
she was getting too
Too quiet.
too quiet.
Yeah,
Like
not herself.
yeah, definitely not herself.
Lethargic.
Yeah. When
that's
you
why
need
not
half
good.
the time, didn't want to play anymore and stuff. Fell over a couple times.
Just imagine most of the America is on those same drugs.
Yeah, yeah,
Freaking sitting around doing nothing and
Yeah.
being depressed, and you wonder why people are running around with mental issues.
yeah.
I think she was literally on Prozac, wasn't she?
She was on Prozac. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we, we just took her off.
We talked about that with our old dog. He was very aggressive, so
Yeah.
but we didn't do it. We just let him be aggressive.
Yeah, so she was on Prozac. We took her off, then put her back on, and now she's off it again. So she can't come in here too much. She's too rambunctious.
Yeah, like that. She's like-
all she wants if you throw a ball for 3 hours, she'll just keep on running
yeah.
back and forth. She won't stop.
They don't. My sister has to do that with her golden. Back and forth, back and forth, back and
And
forth.
endless energy.
Yep.
Yeah. Harness that energy.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, this dog has no energy, but because it's with the owner that
Feeds her sawdust.
Yeah.
Makes her sleep in a crate that's the size for a cat.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Poor Kelsey.
Awful. Awful.
She looks so badly treated. Yeah.
Do you really? Does she really sleep in a crate at night?
Yeah, very small.
very
too.
small.
Yeah, very
With
small
you.
crate.
Like
too.
when she was a
Yeah,
puppy,
you can
she
tell
got
how
the same crate.
relaxed she is.
She sleeps right on the bed.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
gets a luxury life.
Well, yeah. Sometimes she gets to sleep on the bed because you put the peanut butter near there. So it's. And the dog comes up, and then if the dog nibbles, bad dog, you throw it in the crate.
Bad alert.
Yeah.
No, Kelsey, good girl.
Yeah.
We should say bad alert.
Good girl, Kelsey.
Don't listen to anything these people are telling you.
I know, it's just fun banter.
Again, why? This is a title that very few people are reading, right?
Can you read the title? Because I can barely read the title.
Yeah. Very few people are reading. Why would this be the $5 book?
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Right? It's a fringe title. It should be a $4. It should be a $3.99 book, and be glad that people are buying it. You know,
And your cover is Lucius Fox delivering mail and fucking Batgirl mowing
mowing the lawn. Yeah. With an old school mower. This is the mower I had to use when I was 8 years old. This is the mower I was
when
using.
there was no electricity.
Yeah. Well, my father at that time wouldn't let me use the gas lawnmower at that time.
So you're too little.
Yeah, it was too little, but I still had to do the lawn, and I had that. 1974 or something. It's
Did you have to rake up the clippings too when you were done?
Oh yeah.
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 Maybe you're just deformed.
Does he have does he need galoshes too, or is his pants up?
I
above
think
his-
that they're acceptable. I
Okay.
think, yeah.
All right.
He's not waiting for a flood.
I'm so glad I met the fashionistas here.
You have a treat?
You want
You
one?
didn't bring treats for us this time.
Yeah, remember last week? You
said
said
you
you were
were
gonna bring
bring
some
us
treats
treats.
for us.
No, not dog treats.
Yeah.
Wait just a second.
Canada Mints,
I don't have
not
We don't
lifesavers.
want lifesavers, man.
We told you last week, no lifesavers. Those don't
Gross.
save any. Those don't save anybody.
Didn't save you.
I've watched you eat 10 of them and pass out in the parking lot.
A gallon of orange juice
Yeah.
to save his life.
Yeah.
Needed a few more apparently.
No, there's no alert. Zero alerts.
Sit down.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
People have been asking to see Phil. This is the people are going to be happy now.
What are you doing?
Well, they're going to be no, we're not.
They're gonna just say, okay, that's enough. We can.
I think they just like look at the dog. They don't really like Phil. But he didn't come
That's what
with
it is. That's what it is around here anyway.
Well,
I'm just the one who brings the dog.
Yeah, there's all the hair going through the place now.
before I came down here.
He's never
did
brushed
not
her
brush
before he
you.
come down.
He did
never
not brush
her
you. Look
before
at
he
this.
come down.
You are a mess.
Yeah.
You're a mess.
Still blowing through the air. It's
Then go into the front yard of my
happened to
house
you,
and
huh?
you will see
Why didn't
the
you
dog
brush
fur everywhere.
but then why do I still see it in the air for which she just shook?
Because she's shedding her winter
spring.
coat.
It is spring.
So it's going to be non-stop.
For the next couple of months.
All winter, same thing. Okay, so it's not. Same thing all winter.
What are you looking for?
I don't think Phil has
The
bathed
exit.
the dog.
I
Or is
bathed
that-
her in February.
I don't think the
Took her
dog's. I
to
don't think the dog's got a
Friendly Pet.
bath. I don't think the dog's been combed. We like the dog. We wish it was treated a little better.
Could use a better owner.
Yo, definitely could use definitely a better owner.
A little more discipline.
Yeah. No. I mean, again, Phil just lets it run wild, and
Oh yeah, she runs wild. All right.
yeah. Well, the dog just hasn't run more than 3 feet. But,
It walks wild.
yeah.
It walks real wild.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it.
Feels like I thought Tony was on my side.
She's a good girl.
I still got Anthony though.
Booga, booga, booga. Where'd you go?
I've seen worse dogs before. She's actually really,
Oh, yeah.
really, really good.
Who's my good puppy?
Except that she just tangled herself up in her leash and
that's not so bright either. But oh yeah. Do not touch down that bottom region there, Phil. You're being filmed right now. Okay? That's all you do. You only do that when you're at your house. You saw what happened. You saw what happened to that girl that had sex with her dog. She got arrested. So you don't do that in front of camera or anything. Keep the peanut butter in your bag over there.
78.
Ooh, good.
Down.
Stay.
That was a good alert. Good alert.
I'm gonna give you a little treat.
Yeah, good alert.
Don't me.
Now I'm going to have 2 lifesavers.
Yeah, I'm gonna save shit. He's gonna be down to 62 in a minute. He's gonna be laying on the floor here. We're gonna be pouring orange juice down his throat.
It's spring turning.
Look at the way he just sucks that right out of him. Look at that. That was beautiful.
Poetry in motion.
I know. I'm so glad I come every week.
Yeah, it's like yeah. I bet you can suck a kidney stone out really well.
We'll call this episode Fun at Phil's Expense. Fun at Phil's Expense, call that one. Oh, God.
So I can throw him off a bumper. We love you, Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Would we say that to someone we didn't like?
Probably not, because
We don't say it about Tony.
I'm not sucking down lifesavers.
oh dear. God, that was funny. I'm so glad I could provide more entertainment.
This has been a good day.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Next time I'm just going to come in with like Twizzlers.